What's up, guys? Here for episode 2. Another day. So there was a couple days in between this episode and the last episode. So it's going to be another push day. This one's just triceps, shoulders, chest. No legs in this one. But here we go. So we always like to stretch before. Just keep the body loose. I mean, stretching I think is really important. So we try and take, between 15 and 30 minutes, depending on how tight we're feeling. Use a foam roller, make sure everything's pretty loose. I am wearing a very, very bright baby blue shirt. But that's okay. It's a champion, so it's made for champions, and that's what we're rocking. It matches one of my socks. I mismatch socks a lot, so hopefully that's alright. But very important to stretch, keep everything loose. So for the most part, it's like my hips. My hips will get really tight. Hips, my back. Just try and keep everything loose every day. Whether we're working legs, whatever we're working, just keep it nice and fresh. So we're jumping in now. I used to warm up with just super light to start to get the muscle, introduced. But Big Mike over here likes to jump kind of right into a lower working set, so not bad. I'm game. The gym this day wasn't too packed. I mean, at the time we go, it's hit or miss. So it really depends. I'm gonna start doing quotes of the day as well. So quote of the day today: happiness is not something that's ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Believe it or not, it's from the Dalai Lama. But it really resonates. Happiness doesn't just happen. You don't just become happy. It comes from your own actions. Your self-confidence builds the more that you do things for yourself, and you show that yourself that you can do hard things. And we can all do hard things. So never doubt yourself in that. You always have, another extra gear. You can always dig a little bit deeper. There's always something that can be done about that. But it starts with you. It starts between the ears. So I'm going to start doing quotes of the day. Kind of let you guys know where I'm coming from each day and what's really resonating with me that day. Back to the workout. We got some more pressing action. Now we're big on dumbbells right now. I think it's good for my stability because I'm just getting back into it. So as you can see, I have one arm that comes up slower. My left arm's a little bit slower than my right arm. All those little in-between muscles still gotta get going. I really like barbell incline, but we're taking it a little bit slower. Kind of working our way back to getting there. So right here, like I said, I'm going for 6. The 90s I haven't touched. It's kind of funny. I could do shoulder press with the 90s dumbbells before I could do a flat bench most of the time. It's kind of funny. And I kind of got to my 6. I mean, he definitely spotted me on it, but alright, we gotta push ourselves, right? So I'll call that a win in my book. Over here we're hitting the hammer strength. It's kind of funny. He was so excited he jumped over to that machine and then found out that it was a decline hammer strength and not the incline. So we hit the decline just for funsies. This workout, I don't think I captured every single set of what I was trying to do. I also got 2 new batteries for my camera, so we're not going to have any issues there. I do have footage from the day after this video was taken of our next workout. And on that one, I'm only able to capture, 1 and 2 sets of some of the exercises because the battery was running low. But I got some more accessories, 2 extra batteries and a little charging station for the batteries because the camera doesn't come with any charging stations. It's just supposed to plug it in, and that's how you charge the battery that's in there. So that'll be really nice to have additionally. Here we went from the decline to the incline. Definitely a different feel to it. This one, you know, you can't add on the weight as much, but still able to push a little bit. The Justies. It's kind of a busier gym and the aisles aren't that great, so I try to get the best camera angles I can, and I'm sure they're going to get better as I go. But on these again, you know, just trying to push it. I do have the workouts recorded, well, not recorded, but written down in my notes section, so I can pull it up for this day. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So we did 5 sets of 10 on this exercise because I wasn't getting the full sets and reps for everything, so I'll just clue you guys in. 5 by 10 on this one. For the most part, I'm trying to keep it about 10 reps, but where I'm struggling on like the 8, 9, and 10. Sometimes I don't get all the way to 10. Sometimes I do 11 or 12. Kind of depends on, you know, the feeling at the time. Oh, excuse me. But I do, you know, on some exercises try and build up to, you know, just 8 or just 6. Sometimes with arms or shoulders, you know, you'll see me do a rep range of about 12 to 15. So it really just kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. But I am trying to get strong and, you know, build that strength first and have that as my foundation. So I figure lifting heavier weights and getting those dense, you know, muscle fibers built up, it's gonna do me a lot better than trying to tone up and do a lot smaller of rep, or a lot higher of rep ranges, a lot smaller of weight. I feel that for my body, that would take a while for me to really feel and see the difference. So we go over to the shoulder press machine right here. Looks like we're doing still about 5 sets, 10 reps of, or 3 sets of 10 reps for the first part, and then switching it up to 2 sets of 8, trying to push a little heavier. So I push myself, but like in a respectable range. I don't want to have garbage reps that I'm putting up. Sometimes I might, but I try and keep, you know, the weight stable, drive it where I'm trying to drive it, feel the weight when I'm flexing the muscle. So it's nice because the more I work out, the more I can actually feel the muscle that I'm supposed to be flexing, and that definitely helps. One thing that I have switched up a little bit, not really switched up, but added to my workout routines, because I do take a pre-workout. I take the Chris Bumstead pre-workout. Well, it's Michael's, but he gives me a scoop in a little shaker bottle and hooks it up every day. Big shouts out to Big Mike again. But he gave me some salt, some really high quality salt that I'm gonna start throwing in the mornings. I do have a Hydro Flask, and I think it's 32 ounces. So if I drink 4 of them, it's right around a gallon. So he gave me some salt to throw a pinch in there, and then be more hydrated throughout the day. So I'm definitely gonna start doing that. Oh, and there's the pec deck. I told you guys in our last video that our fly machine is always broken. You can see the little out of order sign on top of it right there, which is kind of funny. Some people still trying to sit down and use it, and I don't know how that works exactly, but I'll be excited too to get some new workout clothes. I'll involve you guys in that process as well. We'll pick them out together. If I get any suggestions of, some good viable workout clothes, then I'll be happy to, look into anything, and you guys advocate for that if you feel like it. So right here, he's on the 2 plates. I don't think I go all the way to 2 plates, or I might, and just do nothing with it, but We're big fans of drop sets at the end. So just try and load up the weight and go half the weight. One of the ways that I like to do drop sets, if I can, if I'm in the mode for it, is say you only get 8 reps with whatever your higher weight is, drop it down to whatever weight and then double the amount of reps. So if you only get 8, you do 16. If you get 10, you do 20. Whatever the second set is in the drop set, then just drop the weight down and try and do it for double the reps. Let's see if I lock it in there. There we go. Yeah. my face looks like I'm in a lot of pain, but it's just my focused face, I promise. So my why behind, wanting to get in better shape and do all that is simple. Like, I used to be in good shape. When I was around like 20, I weighed like 215, but I looked super, super skinny at 215. So I was always made to be like a big body boy, but definitely way too big right now. So I just think it's gonna be nice to be able to go to the gym again, or not the gym, be able to go to the beach, go to pool parties, feel better. Even though I still look, like I'm in the beginning stages, because I still am. I definitely feel better just walking around. I feel like my endurance is up. I don't, I'm not getting all tired and winded and stuff like that, which is nice. It's definitely nice. So I'm gonna keep that going just because, I don't know, in general I just feel better. But it's gonna be nicer to, go on vacation, go to the beach, go to the club, and just, feel better in my own skin. So that's a big part of it. And I'm still a confident guy. I'm a capable guy. I'm confident in my abilities to do, various things. I consider myself intelligent. So I think that this is just the last piece of the puzzle that I've been putting off for a very long time, for years now. So there's a couple, things that just kind of put me down in the dumps. Reasons why, I kind of let my physicality go, stopped going to the gym as much, stopped, limiting my food intake and eating insufficient food. But that's all in the past now. So now I'm a person that goes to the gym. Now I'm a person that doesn't miss a workout. I also like to read books. Atomic Habits, great book. David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me, great book. One of the foundations of, part of my belief systems. I have those both on audiobook too, so sometimes instead of listening to music, I'll tune into some of those just to keep myself sharp. But I like audiobooks. I like what they're able to do for me. As far as being able to, move around, I used to drive a lot, so listening to audiobooks while I drive is very nice. I feel more productive. Side note, right here we're doing lateral raises and skull crushers. Michael likes to do the lateral raises sitting down. I like to do them standing up. I think I just get better range of motion. Maybe because of various reasons. But just a different preference on that. I think ultimately we're achieving the same thing. But back to books. A few more audiobooks. Wherever you go, there you are is a book in mindfulness. And then Ikigai talks about living a purpose-driven life and doing things that you like. And it's the secret to a long and happy life. Other things. Let me pull it up. Psychology of Money, great book. The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. relatively short. It's only, if you have it on audiobook, it's only an hour. But The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. All very good books. I like self-help books. I know there's some people out there that are like, oh, I don't need someone to tell me this or that or whatever. But I like self-help books. I like self-improvement books. I like being constantly reminded of, you know, what I can be doing, what I should be doing. And it keeps me on the right track, I think. Keeps me level. These right here, some rear delt pulls. So at first we had it angled down a little bit more, and it was a little bit awkward. Right here, I think I was able to lock it in a little bit better. I just trying to pull that bar straight up to my ears. And we're supersetting that with some single dumbbell tricep extensions. On this day right here, when we were taking this video, the few days that preceded this, I was like really gung-ho, feeling really energetic leaving the gym. And then this day, I think by this stage, I was pretty tired. But we pushed through. Let me know too if you guys want to see like how many calories I burn each workout. I can always just put it in the description, or I can put the picture up of my Apple Watch in real time and my average heart rate, and if that's stuff you guys are interested in, I could definitely add that in. But also in the comments, drop any recommendations for self-help books. I'm always looking for new ones. I still gotta read David Goggins' second book. I've also read like a hard copy, not an audiobook, but the hard copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I have his 4 Quadrants book that I'm halfway through as well. So I'm trying to not only better myself physically but mentally, keep myself sharp, be reading my books. I'll go over what I'm eating probably here in a couple days, and kind of roughly how much it costs, because that's kind of been a factor too of just, you know, what I've been able to eat and not having access to a full kitchen. You know, I'm renting a room, so I kind of manage with what I can. I have an air fryer and a couple things. I'm working on getting a mini fridge. I think a mini fridge would be nice. Just have, that way I can have some eggs, hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer, work things through like that. But I do have, I'll give you guys a sneak peek, some burritos. They cost less than $2 to make once it's all said and done. And part of it you have to be a Costco member for it because of the rotisserie chicken. It's only $5. But rotisserie chicken, some corn, beans, Greek yogurt, and avocado to creamy it up. Some chipotle peppers, jalapenos if you like a little kick. And those have been good burritos to have for me that I can meal prep, throw in the freezer. They're filling. They got a bunch of protein. If you use the whole rotisserie chicken, it comes out to 8 burritos. Then there's definitely plenty of chicken in each one. Oh, there's some cheese in there too. So I'll do a cooking video. My buddy's been asking me for a cooking video on those. So I'll drop the recipe and show you guys how I make it with my little setup. So no matter what your setup is, I mean, I've been in different places that are, you know, being worked on or don't have a full kitchen and things like that. We always make it work. So right now we're making it work with an air fryer and a microwave. And it's not the best, but hey, we're able to do it on a budget, still eat healthy. So I count that as a win in my book. Well, I'm all about affordability, you know, maximizing the value. So I'll go over some of that stuff too. But something that I always like to tell Michael too whenever we leave the gym, and he kind of laughs at me for it, but I say it for him, but I mostly say it for myself. Another day, another dollar invested into the bank of me, because eventually I'm gonna be rich in those dollars, man. And every time I, have a beer with friends, I take $1 out of that account. It's not actual dollars. It's just, a mental representation of what I'm working towards. So I'm trying to have an overflowing little piggy bank of things that I continually do for myself. Not only to prove to myself that I'm, here for me and I have my back, but prioritizing myself and letting me know that I'm number one. And that comes with setting boundaries. I mean, comes with cutting things out. I smoked cigarettes for since 2018, so about 6 years. And since I'm jumping into this thing with both feet, I haven't smoked a cigarette in 3 weeks. I'm limiting my, leisure time with other people. I'm trying to really focus on working out, filming my workout progress, making this content for you guys. And then also I play a video game called Overwatch, so I'm streaming that as well. So I'm trying to keep my time busy with things that are going to be beneficial for me, and be able to track my progress. So when I go out with friends, even on St. Patrick's Day, I limited myself to 2 beers when I went out. The beers really pack on the calories. I did have a shot, which I wasn't necessarily proud of. I want to really define my boundaries with other people, but I was proud that I only had 2 beers, because usually, especially on a day like St. Patrick's Day, I'd just be down in the beers for sure. So making healthier choices as far as eating, and as far as what you spend your leisure time doing. I'm a firm believer that at any given time you're either getting better or you're getting worse. So I'm doing my best to choose to be better for myself, for my future self, for my future family. But at the end of the day, mostly for myself. I mean, I deserve to be able to go to the beach and be proud of myself. And that all comes with hard work. I deserve to, train just to be ready for anything. So one of my goals, I'll share it here with you guys. I want to keep myself accountable. My birthday's in January, so that's about 10 months away. 'Cause it's end of January, so about 10 months away. It's March 28th as I'm recording this video, or this voiceover at least. And my birthday's January 29th. So by my next birthday, I do want to, even if it's on my birthday, but in the next 10 months, get myself in a position where I can run a half marathon. And then by my birthday after that, so that'll be for my 28th birthday. I'm 27 right now. And then by my 29th birthday, run a full marathon. So some of my goals I'm really excited about. I also want to be below 250 pounds so I can go skydiving. Right now I'm not at a safe weight to go skydiving, but I definitely do want to go. I want to go, live my life, see the world, explore. I don't want to, go to some crazy national park that you'd see on National Geographic, or, one of these other things, and have to crap out as soon as I get there because I'm exhausted and I just want to sit down. I don't want that to be my life. I want my life to be, raw, exciting, adventurous. And that's not the way I was headed towards before, I made the decision to really lock it in. So, as much discipline as it requires, that's what it's going to be. I'm tired of saying, next time, maybe tomorrow. It's not going to cut it anymore. I'm already 27. I'm about to be all the way through my 20s. And I haven't been really thin since I was about 21. So I spent basically my whole 20s, you know, being oversized, being uncomfortable, being lazy, and I'm not gonna let myself do that. I'm gonna push myself, until I'm 30 and then past then. I know that when I get into my 30s, that's the kind of life I'm trying to have. All adventurous, exciting. I want to travel, the whole nine. I want to get all that done, and nothing I was doing before was helping me get there. So I'm making this to help you guys. I'm making this to, make myself more accountable. I'm implementing a little self-care routine at home too. I got a new beard and face wash. I got new face lotion. I have a charcoal mask, like in a little liquid form. And what else? There's something else. I got one of those little gua sha things to, help my face just like flush out all the fluid. Make it a little skinnier. I do want to get the jazzercise and just do some other stuff that I can do at home. I know I need to just lose overall fat to have more definition in my face too. I get that. But little things like that, if it's something I can do that I'm going to feel better about myself for doing, then I'm happy to do it. Happy to do it. And if I'm not mistaken, right here in the video, getting back to the video, we spent a few seconds talking about we're going to do a drop set right here for our last set of tricep pull down or push downs. I think before I get to do my set, I think the camera dies as soon as I line up for it. But yeah, guys, it's the start of a whole new lifestyle. Not easy to get into, not easy to stick to. It's been 3 weeks and a cigarette sounds good every day. But I told myself I'm not going to have a cigarette until I weigh less than 240 pounds. And that's what it's going to be. At the end of the day, if you're not sticking to your own word, how are you going to be able to trust yourself? How are you going to build that confidence if you keep showing yourself that you're not a person of your own word? That's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Don't negotiate with yourself. Keep yourself accountable. I'll catch you on the next one.